Hey guys, Mike back with another video, and today I'm got something for you kind of old school guys who've been following the channel since like 2008. Even though we only have about 750 subscribers, I mean we've had content up from 10 years ago. Just now recently again starting to grow the channel a little bit with the kayak bass fishing and those type of videos. But anyway, today is a new trap introduction. I've been kind of working on building a new trap, and I finally got it finished, got to go test it, and I wanted to share it with you guys. We will have this trap up on our site for sale, so you'll find links in the description if it's something you want to read more about. But this is a great trap. They call this the Z trap. It's kind of a newer thing going around here in East Texas. I finally got my hands on one and kind of looked at it, and I've already changed some stuff up on it and made it more kind of the way I wanted it. But it still looks this, what it kind of looks like what I saw. But I haven't seen them anywhere else but here in East Texas. So it is kind of a cool trap. It's a newer thing. It's similar to the figure eight. I will have an old figure eight over here I'm going to pull out and show you guys as well. But anyway, rambling enough. Let me share this with you guys. And I do have a little bit of footage of the trap in action. We actually did a comparison video, with two of these. One of them had bait, one of them didn't have bait, and then we have a figure eight that has bait. And so we have them side by side just so you guys can see how well this thing works. So enough talking, let me show you guys this trap, and then let's get to the side by side comparison. All right, so these are the Z traps, and you can obviously see what looks like an end there, but if you flip it up, there you go. There's the Z trap. And the little floats are not going to come in the trap. As I mentioned a minute ago, these are traps that we actually tested this morning and last night. And so it won't come with floats, but that's a milk jug or a milk container. You can drink yourself some milk and tie one on there. But just to give you an overview, this is what the trap looks like from the side. And you can see, if you're familiar with the traps on our side, it's kind of similar to the figure eight. The figure eight would come in here and would come in from this point to here to this point to here. So it'd be about where my fingers were. So this is way more offset than a normal figure eight trap. I hope that made sense showing you with fingers. I will show you an old figure eight here in a second. The trap still is approximately 2 foot by 2 foot. It's just a hair shorter than that because I have to put it in a box, but it's about 2 foot by 2 foot and about 1 foot tall, coming this way, 1 foot up this way. Now I have not decided if I'm going to make these in an 8-inch tall version. I think the 12-inch here is about what I want to use. It did great, I'll be honest, and the footage you guys will see in a minute, it caught a lot of big fish and a lot of big sunfish, and I was really pleased with it. Now, there are 2 entry points on each side of this trap, so there's 4 total. As you can see, there's only 2 places the fish can come in here in this funnel, and they come in here in this funnel, but each funnel has 2 holes. Now this one has 4-inch, 1 inch by 4 inch opening, so it's a much larger entry point. I hope you can see that. So that from there between my fingers is about 4 inches. It's and I can't ship them 1 inch by 4 inch legally in Texas, and most public lakes, those entry points on the holes there have to be 1 inch by 3 inch. So I have to send it out 1 inch by 3 inch, but because this one is being used kind of in a private pond today, I could make it bigger, and we caught some larger sunfish in it. So I can ship them 1 inch by 3, and if you choose to make it longer or wider, that's your business, and you can do with what you need to with it, especially if you're using it in your own pond, then you can modify it. And so, but those are the traps. Again, they're made out of the same 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch mesh we make our 4-leaf clovers out of. The door is on one corner, and it's a large door that you can flip up here and pour the fish out really easily with. So nothing fancy there. It's just a very plain trap, but works surprisingly well. So if you have any questions about this thing, after you watch this next bit of footage, definitely leave a comment in the section below or in the comments below, and I'll be glad to answer it. Or if you're watching the video on our site, just drop us an email. I'll be glad to respond and answer any questions you have. But so let's get the next part of the video rolling. It is a side-by-side comparison. A minute ago I said we had these two and then a figure eight. I do apologize, it's not a figure eight. We had a 4-leaf clover out there, and so we had one of these had bait in it, one of them had no bait, and we had a 4-leaf clover with bait, not figure eight. I don't know why I was saying that. This is the figure eight. This is an old one, about 10 years old. My kid, you can see it's all busted up. He drug it behind his 4-wheeler. But see how I was telling you earlier, the offset here is different, totally different from the offset in this one. So this one actually has been catching way better. And yeah, let me just show you. So watch this next bit of footage and tell me what you think. All right, so what we're doing, obviously super late, very late getting started here, but we have a new trap I'll make another video just kind of explaining what we're doing, I guess, when you can see the trap better. But we have a new trap here. It's called the Z trap. And what we're gonna do here is I built 2 Z traps. I got one with regular bait, and here we got some bread. I got another one down here that does not have any bait in it at all. And then we have an old school 4-leaf clover here with some bread. So the goal here is we're gonna throw each of the traps kind of side by side out here in the water in this pond, and we're gonna just make a video on which one does best. But I'm told, I've never used one of these or fished one of these Z traps. This will be the first time I built it, but I'm told these things are amazing. So we'll see how this goes, and then tomorrow we're gonna come back and check it, and we'll do a video with all of the fish we catch. So that's the plan. Craig, got anything to say?
It's almost dark.
That's a given. Yeah, we're late. I had a lot of work today, so that's what we're gonna do, and we'll continue the video. Trap number 1, Z trap with the baited bread. Floated, and this is probably what you think, 5 feet of water?
Yeah.
About 5 feet. Here's the Z trap, no bread. Again, sorry, I hope you guys can see this. We're putting them right beside each other, and then we're gonna go a little further. That is an old 4-leaf clover trap with bread. And what I want you guys to see is I'm told these Z traps do not need any kind of bait, and you do really well. So we'll see that in the morning. And that is that. So we got them spaced out probably, I don't know, about 8 feet apart. So it should be a good comparison side by side here. And again, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll see how this goes. Say bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, guys, we're back next morning. We dropped these traps out here last night at approximately 8:15. Sorry, I'm trying to paddle in, do the same time. And so we're gonna be checking them now. They've been in the water about 12 hours, I guess. And that's my youngest boy. But I'm gonna flip the camera around here in just a second, but we have the 3 traps. We have 2 of the new Z traps. One of them has bait, one of them doesn't. And we have one 8-inch 4-leaf clover. So we're gonna do a comparison here, see which one catches the best. And then after I put them in, I thought about it, that they're all so close together here. And I don't know, we got a fish on over here first. Let's get that.
Get it! Oh!
I don't know what's happening.
Get the dip net.
That's a big old sunfish. All right, anyway, back to what we were here for. We're gonna do the 3 traps here, make a video, and we'll do a comparison, see how it goes. All right, let me flip this around and show you what we got. So we're gonna pick this one up first. This is with bait. A couple of real big ones, and then there's about 10 sunfish in the one with bait. And we'll come back and let these out in a second.
Get close to it, Papa Craig, and let me grab it.
Well, here, Daddy's doing this one.
All right, now this one is the 4-leaf clover with bait. No, it's not. It's the figure 8 without bait. Sorry. No bait at all. It's got a lot more fish in it. How insane is that, right? No bait. Big old sunfish. It's probably got 15 or so in there. And some giant sunfish. You can see them in the bottom there. There's some big old sunfish. So the one without bait did better than the one with bait. That's interesting. And then this last one is the 4-leaf clover that we always use. And it's got like,
go sit down.
3 or 4. So I think it's pretty, well, it's got maybe 10 small ones. And I mean, now granted, the whole entry points here are smaller on this one, but this one had bait. The other one had bait, and the one without bait caught more fish and bigger fish. It's pretty crazy. So I would say the Z trap is probably the way to go, and you don't bait it up, just throw it in the water. And this is the first try. We'll do it again soon and have some more videos of it. But that is that. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll make some more footage, kind of shows close up of the trap here later on. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. I hope you were as surprised as I was with the results of the trap test there. I'd been hearing that these traps do really well and that you didn't need any bait in it. So actually seeing it in person and testing was pretty cool. I experienced something like that with those figure 8s, except I don't know if you remember from the beginning of the video, I threw the old one out and it had all that old spray foam in it. So I never would really leave it out without any bait. I'd always used to put the spray foam in it, and you could probably do the same here with this new Z-Trap. But I mean, you can see it worked amazingly well without any bait, and that's really nice if you have something like a bass boat or any boat with carpet in it. You're not going to get your boat nasty and have all bread and old dog food slimed in there and mixed into your carpet where you can't get it out. So it's a lot cleaner. You don't need to prepare. You just take the trap, throw it in the water, and I'll be honest, this will probably be my go-to trap from now on. I love the 4-leaf clover. I'm very partial to it. I've used it for years, but you have to bait it. And so this is, I think, for when you have time to sit out and wait, this is a great way to go. You can throw the trap in the water, leave it there overnight, come back and collect your fish. Maybe if I was in a rush, or if I was in like maybe some running water, I would use that 4-leaf clover. Or if I was trying to target a specific type of fish, like bullhead or something, I would use that 4-leaf clover where I could bait it with a certain type of bait. Other than that, if I'm going for sunfish, this new trap that I just showed you guys will be the way to go. If you guys like the trap and you want more information, please click the link in the description. I'll have more information. I'll take you to our site. And if you have questions, you can leave comments here in the video, or you can email me on our site. It's mike@realtexasoutdoors.com, and reel is spelled like fish and reel. And again, that wraps this one up. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and the content. And if you're new to the channel, please consider liking and subscribing. This is a very old channel, but we've just started growing it by putting out new content with bass fishing. On this channel, we do obviously bait fish traps and then kayak bass fishing so far. If those two things are something you're interested in, please give us a like and consider subscribing. Again, thank you guys for watching. Hope you all have a great day, and God bless.